Fit Code, what's happening? I'm going to be making a video today on shoulder mobility. Hopefully a series will be coming out, a couple of videos on shoulder mobility, shoulder stability, to allow us to have good ranges of motion in our shoulder and make that shoulder joint nice and secure during all of our workouts. So, be some take-home stuff you can do. Try to do it. Just one quick comment on it. These are just general recommendations. This is not a fix-all, cure-all for everybody, so just keep that in mind. If you have any more specific questions during class, make sure you ask me or any of the trainers on staff here. So today we're going to be hitting mobility. My personal opinion is we need to encounter mobility before stability when addressing the shoulder. And I'm already going to retrack from the shoulder actually and talk a little bit about rib cage, thoracic spine mobility before we can even hit the shoulder joint. So we need to make sure in order to have optimal shoulder mobility that our thoracic spine and our rib cage are moving properly so we can target that next. So today I'm going to show about 3 or 4 exercises, take-home stretches that we can all do to help our shoulder mobility, rib cage, and thoracic spine. The first one's nice and simple. This is going to be a rib cage mobility drill. Kind of rare, but it's honestly one of my favorites, and I tend to see that the majority of people need to do this one. So for this one, what we're going to do is we're just going to take one leg, cross it over the other leg, and if my left leg's over my right elbow is going to contact my left leg right here. And from here, what we're going to do is we're going to rotate as far as you can until it's pretty uncomfortable feeling that you have in the core. And once you get to that really uncomfortable place, you want to back off just about an inch and start to do diaphragm breathing. So get to that uncomfortable spot, back off an inch, and from here, try to do 10 diaphragm breaths, breathing deep in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you'll notice that the start of that first breath is going to feel real tight in the rib cage area, and by the time you get to that 10th rep, you're going to feel a lot more mobility. And then from there, what you can do is you can go a little bit farther and continue 10 more breaths and keep pushing until you get that good expansion of the rib cage and progress from there. After that, obviously, switch it up to the other side and continue doing that. The next little drill that I'm going to do, this stretch is called a bretzel. So what you need is just something to place your head on, and it doesn't have to be a foam roller, it can be a rolled up towel and just some open space on the ground to lay on. From here, we're going to do 3 different mobility drills. The first one, you're going to lay in side lying posture. This top leg is going to be on this foam roller right here, nice and secure. And with this bottom arm, I'm just going to pin this down right here. From here, the first pattern we're going to do, this is going to be working on thoracic mobility. We're taking this hand and we're going to open up as far as we can while pinning this leg down still, so we're not moving the lumbar spine, and rotating as far as you can. And back. You can also incorporate the breathing pattern with this, so as you're rolling like this, you want to take that deep breath in, and while coming back, take that breath out. The second pattern, what we're going to do, this is called a D2 pattern. We're going to be alternating between internal and external rotation of the hand. So we're going to start up overhead with external rotation, so thumb facing towards the ground. Get it as far as you can so you feel a good lat stretch right here. And from here, what you're going to do is you're going to rotate to internal rotation and bring that thumb all the way down. We're just going to alternate external rotation, internal rotation, and then do it on the other side. The last drill in this position is called a windmill. So from here, what we're going to do is we're going to have hand out just like that first drill, and we're literally just going to make a windmill with our hand all the way over and then bring it all the way back here. So as you go this way, you want to kind of externally rotate your hand, bring it all the way over, keep this leg pinned, and back to that starting position. Make sure you're hitting both sides as well. That is called the bretzel stretch. Next one we're going to do, you're going to find a bench or a couch or a bed or whatever you have at home. And we're going to get a dowel. If you're at home, you don't have a dowel, you find a broomstick, yardstick, anything that you can hang onto here. From this position, you're going to get your elbows on the bench or whatever surface that you have. And we're going to be working on more shoulder mobility and T-spine mobility as well. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to sink down. And as you sink down, you're going to perform a bicep curl with the dowel and then kind of rock back up and repeat this. So sinking down, bicep curl with the dowel, should be feeling a good shoulder stretch here, lat stretch, and then back up. Big cue is try to maintain that normal lordosis in the spine, so keep that low spine nice and neutral. Try not to curve it at the end, so we're staying neutral spine as you rock back and forward. Last one for the day. This one's pretty similar to one of our warm-up drills. What we're going to do is we're going to get into that quad position. From here, we're going to rock all the way back with our hips. And instead of being on our hands, we're going to be on one elbow or forearm here. From here, what we're going to do is we're going to take that free hand, put it behind the back, and open up into rotation this way. So this is, again, working on thoracic mobility and also internal rotation of the shoulder here, okay? Big cues for this one, to keep that chin tucked. With this down hand, you really want to drive hard into the ground. So this is going to be a good shoulder stabilizer on the left arm for me. And what that allows for is good shoulder mobility in my right shoulder here. Last thing with this one, we do not want to lead with our arm or shoulder. So we don't want to be flailing with our elbow going up. We want to lead everything through our torso and focus on pointing my belly button pretty much at the camera right here. So this will feel a lot tougher, but this is the most effective when doing this stretch, all right? So that will be the end of video 1, mainly on shoulder mobility. Next video should be posted soon, guys. Let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you in class.